Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, my gorgeous souls. I hope you can hear me. So let's see what beautiful, beautiful messages are coming through for all of you. Beautiful, beautiful darlings. And what does the divine want to share with you? Can you hear me now? Yes, fabulous. Hi. Hi, is that you, Stephanie? I think that's your page, isn't it? Welcome. Hi. Awesome. Now everybody can hear me and everybody can see me. Good. Alrighty. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's see what beautiful divine messages are coming through for all of us today. Okay, I'm going to use my Sacred Destiny Oracle just to pull out a few, messages and just to see what is the energy? What does the universe want to share with all of us today? Let's find out. Today is going to be a day of many different accents. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. That's just how it's going to be today, okay? All righty. Let us see. Hi, you have your friend there too, Anna. Awesome. Love it. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. What do we have for all of you? Okay, we have wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom. If only we used our wisdom, right? Let's see. So that's the theme, wisdom. When you listen to wisdom, what is it telling you over, your ego, over your preconceived ideas, over your conditioning, over your sense of entitlement, over being right? What is your wisdom telling you? How is it speaking to you? What is the voice of wisdom, for you? And yeah, what is wisdom saying? Let's see what else. Wisdom. New beginnings. Love it. Love it. New beginnings. Ah, so lovely. I love that, hope that's come through. When you tap into your wisdom, you will see these new beginnings for you. You will see the beginnings in your life that send you on a different course if that's where you want to go, or there's a new beginning within yourself, within your relationships, um, within your soul, within your experience, or within your environment. Let's see what else. And what I'm getting is that when we dive into wisdom, then even when the circumstances around our lives or relationships were difficult, challenging, or like I said, not like the picture that you wanted, when we tap into wisdom, then you have new beginnings regardless. Then a new beginning occurs because you are no longer in the same dimension that you were in. You're in a new dimension. So breakthroughs happen here here and in the unseen realm. It's frequency, it's energy, it's your energy field. So when you tap into your wisdom, there are new beginnings for you. There are beautiful new beginnings and horizons just waiting for you to acknowledge and see them, because they already exist. They already exist. It's not that they're not there. It's just you need the right vision for them, the right frequency. Like, with our human eyes, we can't see certain colors or spectrums. But when you put on the right glasses or whatever, you can see it. And that's what's happening. It's like, put on the right vision to see that. All right. Let's see what else. Let us see what else. And so, what is your vision? Like, what is this breakthrough vision of wisdom in your life that you're going to look at and you're going to see a new reality, a new beginning? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear. What is it? Okay. Wow. Voyage. Voyage. Beautiful. So I'm getting very specifically, some of you are going somewhere, you're on a voyage, or some of you, you're healing your relationship with your mother. And then for some of you, you are becoming independent of, um, where you feel like, where you feel stuck, where you feel stuck with that bond. Like, it's complicated, our relationships with our mothers, our parents sometimes. And wherever you felt stuck in that bond, in that relationship, I see a new beginning there. I see a transformation there. Either you're going to become independent within yourself, where you know how to be your own parent, you know how to love yourself so deeply that um, you're no longer kind of attached to approval from your parent. And for some of you, that's what I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing a healing. However it happens for you, there's a healing that's happening. Welcome, Maisha, welcome. So that is what I'm seeing here. When you tap into wisdom, there are breakthroughs, new beginnings, and a voyage. You're going through a voyage where you're understanding that you're really never out of the comfort or the love of the divine. No matter what your relationships are like, whether they're good or they're not great, or you've had a separation or whatever it is, it's showing me here that when you tap into wisdom, you see that you were never actually ever separated from your divine source. And your true parent, your true relationship is with the divine. And the divine is always holding you, always nurturing you, always carrying you. It's that grace that carries you through whatever you're going through. And I keep talking about it because if you can tap into that grace, which is abundantly offering itself to you, you see miracles in your life. You see things turning around. You see things going smoothly and harmoniously. And it's just a matter of having the discipline to keep realigning with that reality rather than the one that we're experiencing, which might be difficult or challenging. And in the midst of that, affirming that the truth is that we are held in divine love always, that we are divine love, that we are that beautiful infinite energy field of unconditional love and magic and peace and manifestation. All right, welcome to everybody who's joined. um what does it say? Hi, Kirsty, welcome. Jib, I can't read the name. Jibustin. Um, well, right now we're just receiving messages from the divine. If you want a reading, you can always book a session with me, my lovelies. The description, the link to my website is there. Message me, ask me if you have any questions, and we can do a reading. Okay, right now we're just receiving all the beautiful messages from the divine. So yeah, let's see what else. Now we have, I feel like I need to get one more card out from this Sacred Destiny Oracle. Let's get one more. Potential. Wow, look at that. The potential. You're like this volcano. You're like this volcano. The potential is just like it's bubbling inside of you. And you can only see the top but there is so much more that's going on within. And that passion and that, churning that you feel is something that is, it's something. I want to get one more card. Yeah. Look at that. Wonders. It's incredible what gets created, with that heat, with that, all those, all the things that you can't see going on within. There's so much that's going on, and you're being you're being made right now. You're being made. And that's why sometimes it's so painful, because you're not there yet, or you just don't understand why things are happening the way they are. But you're being made. You are a beautiful, incredible process that is so powerful. You don't even understand your power. You are so powerful. Let's see. Courage. Yeah, it takes courage. It takes courage to embark on this spiritual path. Because what is the spiritual path? The spiritual path is when you come face to face with yourself. Really, nothing and nobody else. You have to face your own self. And are you willing to really look? Are you willing to really see who you are, what you are, and what you're becoming? And to align with and correct those things that are not quite in harmony with the divine, with that part of yourself which is good, is patient, is compassionate, is aware, is gentle, is forgiving. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. Gateway. Wow, look at this. A gateway is opening up. I love it. A gateway is opening up. And sometimes it takes courage, because you've got to like fight with the waves that come up, the waves of fear, the waves of emotion, the waves of anger, the waves of discouragement, the waves of um, ego, and stubbornness in things that don't serve you. And it takes courage to shut those voices down and to correct the course. And when you do, then the gateway opens up for you. And that gateway is so beautiful. But it takes something to keep shutting that picture off, keep shutting the door to that, jack in the box that keeps popping up and frightening you and giving you some scary picture. You've got to shove it back in its box and say, shh, no, I'm going to look at the path that takes me to this beautiful gateway. And that gateway that is inside of you, that is your own opening within yourself, where there is magic, where there is bliss, where there is abundance of every kind, right? All right. Okay. Now I'm going to get some cards out from. Should we use. Let's use the light. Oh, wait. Okay. I have the Lenormand deck as well. I have this Lenormand deck, which is very, very cute. And I love it. Dreaming Way Lenormand. But I'm going to get a few tarot cards out as well first and see what messages are showing up. All right, let's see. And this Light Seers Tarot. Let's see what messages are coming through. I like to use this deck. You love this deck, Anna. I love to use this deck for YouTube, and I mean, because we can't show certain images. But look, one just popped out. Look at that. Whoa. The King of Pentacles, nothing less. The King of Pentacles. That is abundance, 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 so much abundance. Wow, love it. So much wealth, so much like money, and just the king of wealth, the king of wealth, because the pentacles are about your wealth, they're about your physical realm, also, health, also, like I said, your finances, and being a king, which means that you're rising in your position. You're rising in that position, that gateway that's opening up, the courage that you have shown in your life, and this brand new beginning where you're tapping into your wisdom and using it with this potential that is over here, all the potential. You're creating something that takes you to a higher level, to the position of the king. And don't worry about your gender. Position of the king can be anybody, okay? It's just a position. And so you're building something that is taking you somewhere really, really beautiful too. This card is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. It's so calming, that he's sitting there next to his dog and his pentacles in his hand. So it's very earthing as well. You feel earthed, you feel grounded, you feel secure. Look at that. There's a calmness to this. So it's not that hustle and bustle and competition and fighting, and no, it's this calm security which you're going into, where there's no fear, there's no lack, there's just this confidence and calmness with the abundance that you are creating in your life. And yeah, yeah, it's opening up for you. It's opening up for you. Let's see what else. Oh, quite a few. That's too many. I'm going to put them back. I just don't feel like they are part of this reading. I'm going to see. Let's see what else. Okay, we have temperance. Underneath, we have strength. Hello, welcome. We have temperance and we have strength. All right, look at that. Temperance and strength. And then we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. So the pages are communication. The Page of Cups is about creativity. And I see a balance. Like I told you, this King of Pentacles, there's a balanced energy here. There's a lot of balance in your life. And you're finding your strength where uh, you can navigate through, the lion in you and the lamb in you. Can you see? They're both here. And I love the strength card because nobody's just this or that. This whole world of like, this sense of perfection, even spiritual perfection, it's so draining. It's so exhausting when there are so many boundaries as to who is good, who is bad, who is spiritual, who is not. That again is like some obsessive cult as far as I'm concerned, because we are not just one thing. We go through so many things in our lives, and you know we have both. We have both the shadow and the light within us. And when we find a beautiful um, equanimity, this equanimous place within us where we can accept the parts of us that um, actually, what I'm getting is it is your strength, okay? The parts of you that want to fight, that want to be aggressive, that want to uh, express anger, they're all there for our protection as well. Villainizing those parts of ourselves only makes it worse. When you can accept that that's a part of who you are as well, that's a part of your being as well, and it's there for a reason, then instead of just pushing away whatever that thing is, you can turn it into your strength. Turn that thing into your strength. Turn the thing that seems destructive in your life into something constructive in your life. And we can do that by consistently channeling it um, into a creative project, or into something you're passionate about. So take that and channel it in the right direction. Okay, who have we got here? You, welcome you. Um, and everything we're like in a balanced state. That's temperance, right? Finding that balance within, and also understanding that you are capable of creating you're the alchemist. You're the alchemist, and you can create beauty, you can create magic with that flow, with that balance. Look here, he has like a two, they look like the sun and a planet, or the moon, sun and the moon, they look like the sun and the moon. And that's the balance, like the dark and the light. And the dark doesn't have to be something that is the way it's portrayed, oh, it's dark, it's bad. No, without the dark, like the night is dark, and that's when we rest. And it's a beautiful thing. And that's when we can see the stars and the moon. So that flow that we are is magic. And understanding you know, how to just swirl in that beauty of these things that we are, that is when we can truly embrace ourselves in the world. Because this whole idea of you're only a spiritual person if you're pure, and you're always doing everything right, and you're always forgiving everybody, and you're always like patient, and you're always kind, and you're always um, praying, and you're always, that's just not true. That's not true. Because we are innately spiritual. We are spirit. We are that beautiful divine intelligence. So that's what I'm seeing here. And with the Page of Cups, I'm just looking at this card because that I read intuitively. It's very interesting the way this card is. His legs are up here, and he's sitting here. Look at this. Look at this. And his hair is flying up in the air, and there's like a heart with hands there. So I'm getting very specifically for some of you, like love. The idea of love has been like this, been crazy. You know, his feet are somewhere else, his body is somewhere else. Like, it's been difficult navigating through love situations. So let me get another card. Let me see what else. The Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. That's so beautiful. What I'm seeing is you're going to do really well in your work, in your finances, in your financial independence, growing your business. I just see in this reading that there's a lot of good energy for that, for your finances, for growing your business, for feeling like I have more than enough to afford everything I want. And she's like, yeah, and doing it in a way, welcome, welcome, and doing it in a way that brings you a lot of joy. Look, she looks so happy. There's so much joy here. So that's what I'm seeing. Like there's a sense of accomplishment, there's a sense of um, divine abundance that is just flowing in your life. With the Seven of Wands, you fought really hard for it. Like, you have been up against a lot of obstacles to find this place within yourself of equanimity, of peace, of balance. And that's what the journey is about right now. That is what the journey is about. It's about being self sufficient, being um, complete within your own soul, and creating something and an environment where you really thrive and you feel so happy and peaceful. And the other day I was sitting at a coffee shop. I was by myself, and that's not unusual. I love to do that, right? I love to just sit by myself and just have my me time and relax and just think, and or not think, or just stare at the wall. you know and I don't know if you all feel like this, but for the longest time, when I before I would feel awkward, like, oh gosh, I'm by myself, maybe I shouldn't take a selfie, or I shouldn't, um yeah, I shouldn't do what you do, like when you're sitting with other people. So there's a freedom when you're with other people. You kind of feel natural with other people. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna enjoy this moment for myself. And who cares? Who cares? Just enjoy your moment. Do whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's your life. It's your moment. So if you feel awkward and you're finding yourself in situations like that, maybe you are by yourself, and maybe you're in a place where you don't really know many people, or you just like to do that, just stop being awkward. Just enjoy that time and space, okay? Oh, we waste so much time thinking about what other people think of us, or how do we look, or how do we appear. Do we look? I mean, who cares? Who cares? We're all leaving at some point. Just stop wasting your energy on what other people think of you. Just forget about it. Forget about it. It is not important. What is most important is how you are looking at yourself, and how are you um, encouraging yourself, how are you embracing yourself, how are you uh, working on yourself, and accepting yourself through all the phases, not bashing yourself up for not being able to get it right, or not being, whatever your area of difficulty is. I think this is the age of really becoming independent, independent spirit within your soul, where, oh, it's such a blissful place to be, when you don't feel the need to prove yourself to anybody, and you're kind and gentle with yourself whenever, for whatever, like, even if you're on that journey and suddenly you feel conscious, or suddenly you feel like, and you're not like, oh gosh, I thought I was over that, and now I'm feeling this again. Oh no, I haven't crossed um that, whatever. I haven't crossed that yet. I thought I had, but I haven't. And then you can start criticizing yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's okay. It's a moment in time, and you move forward. Just move forward with your life. And I'm seeing a lot of self-empowerment here in all of you. There's a sense of deep understanding and wisdom, like this reading started with, within your being. And it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So that's the evolution of your being, is what I'm seeing here. And then from there, you create such abundance, you create such joy, you create such light in your life, and that light radiates out towards other people. And that's the beauty, when you really, really love yourself, when you really start becoming one with your own being, and um, accepting all the parts of yourself, and continuing to move forward without having to apologize for who you are, or or wondering what anyone thinks of you at this current stage in your life. And we all go through ups and downs. Sometimes we're really good, sometimes we're really not good, and we're not doing well, or we're not the most patient, or we're not the most kind, or we're not the most loving, or we're irritable, or we're mean, or we're not succeeding the way we want to, whatever it is, just go and flow with it and love yourself throughout. Okay, let's see. Justice. This whole reading is about balance. It's all about balance. Temperance, justice. It's all about balance, finding that balance within. Look at that. And again, I'm seeing the shadow and the light. And I don't believe it's like black or white. Life is not black and white. It just isn't. There are many shades within shades within shades. So becoming, just blending with all the shades that may be, and allowing yourself to go through that with grace and with love within. And sometimes maybe I'm getting you're not liking yourself. Sometimes you look at yourself and you don't like yourself. And that's just for a few of you. If you feel that way, if you're feeling that way, I always say allow yourself to feel it and then let it go. Denying and pushing anything down and crushing it is not good for you either. So maybe ask yourself, why are you feeling like that? And have a conversation. Hi, Regina. Welcome. How are you doing? And have a conversation with yourself and say, why am I feeling this way? Why am I having this, kind of reaction to myself, or it could be towards somebody else? Just have a little conversation with yourself and give yourself grace, all right? And give yourself a moment to just dissect the thing and then see it rationally and see whether it's justified or not. Maybe it's just conditioning. Maybe it's just you're very hard on yourself. Maybe you're not kind to yourself. Okay, or maybe you actually did something that was terrible. And even then, don't stay there. Don't stay in that energy. Change your frequency. Shift it to love, shift it to forgiveness for yourself, shift it to forgiveness for whoever else, because it's only going to steal from you. Staying in a negative state only steals your joy and your peace, nobody else's. Well, maybe it steals other people's peace as well, because you're not fun to be around, right? Okay, let's see what else. And how's everybody doing? Are you enjoying this reading? Let me know. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, this wanted to come. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, my least favorite card. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about a battle that you just can't win. It's about sore losers. But in this card, this person looks really troubled, like really troubled. Maybe some of you are going through an experience where you're experiencing a battle that you just can't win, and no matter what you're doing, it's not working or it's not happening. I want you to shift your energy right now from the problem um, to harmony. I've practiced this multiple times. And change your source. Like, your source is not in the physical realm. The solution, the source is not in the physical realm. The source is in the divine realm. The source of everything is in the divine realm. And shift your focus to the divine source. And the very battle that seems unfathomable, seems, no, that's not the word. What's the word I want to use? Seems insurmountable. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's all good. That is that it no longer has any power over you. It cannot reach you in the divine realm. It has no reach. It has no reach. It has no consequences. It has no effect because you've gone into a different path. You've gone higher where it cannot reach you. It cannot reach you in that higher realm. So, whatever problem you're facing right now or you're dealing with, rise. Rise to the divine source of your being, because that is where you really are. And then this battle that you've been dealing with, or people, or addictions, or, you know, your own behavior, whatever it is, shift. Shift. You literally have to shift. You're moving into a different place, into the divine. Step into the divine and move out of this, you know, difficult, tumultuous environment into the divine. Let me know if that makes sense to you and how you feel. Love to hear in the comments. Okay, we have the Hermit. I'm getting some of you need time. You need time. You need time to yourself, to just be quiet, to contemplate, to see the light. Can you see the light coming out of this person? Or from, yeah, light is radiating out of this person because they've given themselves the time to be still, to be quiet, to spend some time with themselves so that they can actually remember their light and switch it on. And sometimes it takes that. It takes a time of reflection. It takes a time of just being still, being quiet for your light to come back on again. You know, it's always there, but for it to shine brighter, you need to give yourself some time to just remember your light. So, and that light illuminates the light in this world. Every one of us is a light, and don't be afraid to sit in the dark sometimes for your light to be revealed. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the dark. Because if you are the light, where is the fear? There is none. There is none. Okay? All right, let's see what else. We have the Tower. Okay, for some of you, you've been broken apart only to reveal who you really are. That you are a multifaceted being, that you are not, there's so much that we don't understand or know. When my Kundalini awoke, I had no idea what it was. But when that happened, I knew that it's not everything that we just see. It's not what we see. There are worlds within worlds within worlds. And I won't go into detail as to what happened and what I experienced. If you want to know about it, I can do a session about that. But until that happened to me, if somebody told me, there's so much more than what meets the eye, I may not have believed them. I mean, I do know, of course, I know that there's a spiritual realm. But what I mean is, I experienced things that I could never have imagined. I couldn't have imagined this. Nobody had ever told me about it. Nobody had ever spoken to me. And this is just from meditating since I was 13. All of a sudden, one day, I had this expansion, which was too large. It was too big for my current state to handle. And so I did have to shut it down. And I want to tell everybody who's going for these Kundalini awakening um, retreats, please don't do it. Don't do it. It is very dangerous. Once your Kundalini awakens, you can lose your mind. You can completely lose touch with reality. It is such a strong, powerful force. that it's like putting 1,000 watts of electricity into a 1 watt bulb and you will explode. And it is real. It's a real thing because I've been through it myself. So please don't go to all these places trying to awaken your kundalini. You have not got the you haven't reached the level yet to experience that in a way where it's going to benefit you. It can destroy you. So unless you are a sage and have had years and years of just living in a state of just no desire and having complete like control over your emotions and having that sense of understanding and mastery, please do not do it. It is detrimental. And just, I mean, I'm just like, why? What is this? Like, you don't even have an understanding of what Kundalini is. And people are like, oh, let's awaken our Kundalini. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Hi, Harshada. I'm good. How are you doing? How's everything going? Yeah, I felt like doing a reading today, but this one is going on, but I'm just going to let it keep going till I want to keep going, and then I will stop when I feel like it's time to stop. But yeah, oh wow, look. You're oh good to hear that. What have you been doing? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Welcome. Who have we got here? Nika. Sorry, I can't read because this is tilted down. Forgive me if I don't say your name right. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, good. Life is exciting and fun. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. That's incredible. Incredible. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. You see how she's standing on the wheel? She's standing on the wheels that are turning. And she's standing in this yogic position where she's in such a flow, in that zen state of zen state, that nothing can move her or she cannot fall, because she's one with the cycles of the universe. She's one with the rhythm of the universe. And yeah, that's what I said. She's standing in a yogic pose on these wheels that are turning. And what's happening is, because she's in such flow, everything turns in her favor. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so everything is in her favor because she's in flow. She's in divine flow. She's in complete and total divine flow. It's like when you get into that state, you are everything. You are everything and you are nothing all at once. So you're not attached to anything because you are everything. It's such a powerful state to be in. Let me know if you'll have experienced that state in your lives. Yes, I'm right. Oh, that's good. That's good. How are you doing? So, the Wheel of Fortune in a tarot reading is where luck turns in your favor and everything works for you. And it feels effortless. Have you experienced, things in life where it just kind of just falls in your lap? Everything just works out. There's this beautiful flow, and you haven't really done much. You haven't done anything. It's all just fallen into place. Let me know if you've experienced that. It's such a beautiful experience to have. Okay, let's see what else. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? We have the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Swords. I want to look at this card. This King of Swords is very interesting. Very interesting, the King of Swords here. There's a bat, there's an owl, there's a crow, and he's sitting there. He looks like he's on the top of some mountains, you know. And then there's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very like slow but meticulous knight. He's not slow because he's lazy. He's slow because he's very thorough and he gives a lot of attention to detail. And the King of Swords is, very clear. He's like, he means business, and he's just very logical and clear. But what I'm getting from this energy of these cards is like this person has gone on a journey and has collected so much wisdom over time. And now that wisdom takes the knight becomes the king. First the knight's whole thing was, let me, gain as much as I can, let me get as much as I can, but yet living very frugally. I don't know, it's a very weird combination, but yeah, very specifically for some of you, those of you who have been deeply on a spiritual path, I feel like you are ascending now to a state where you are not attached to anything anymore. You've ascended, and you are ascending. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's an ascension happening within your being where you just don't feel the need for material things anymore. There's a lot of detachment. Yeah, it does. Harshada, there's like, your universe is, you're just so complete in your own being. There's so much completeness within that you're not hungering for things outside of yourself anymore, because you've just come to that beautiful place within where you're in deep acceptance, and you're not interested in anybody or anything that's going to take away your peace. That's the sword right there. And it can seem harsh sometimes, or maybe you're experiencing somebody like that in your life. They've come to that place in their life where it's a little challenging to deal with them, because they're so unapologetic, and they're so like, there's no filter. It's just like, you get cut off if you're not serving their highest good. You get cut off, okay, or you become like that. Let me know. And if you are dealing with somebody who is like that, don't take offense. It's just because they have evolved to a time and place in their lives where they no longer need to please anybody anymore. They're done with that. They're not interested. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a beautiful card of inquiry. You become like that, Harshada? That's amazing. That is amazing. So the Page of Swords, wow, I just noticed she's got light bulbs. She's flying with light bulbs, like the light bulb balloons, and she's got a book in her hand. I just noticed that they're light bulbs. Wow. So some light bulbs are going off for y'all. That's what I'm seeing. Something is going to be illuminated for you in your life, and there's some sort of, like, the Page of Swords is about inquiry, it's about research, it's about finding things out in a deeper way. And the light bulbs here are going off. You're going to get the answer to something. Some communication comes in where the light switches on, and whatever you're trying to find out, or you're trying to inquire into, the light is coming on, and the communication is coming through. And the answer is here. The answer is here for you. The answer that you've been maybe searching for. Maybe you're trying to find a solution to something that seemed difficult to find, or you couldn't find a way around something. It could be something technical, it could be something legal, it could be something that is like a law, or yeah, I just said legal. But yeah, there seemed to be no way around it, but there is a way, and the answer is coming to you. The answer is coming to you. And you've done your fair research as well. And that is, it's giving you an answer, and there is a way around it. Ideas and knowledge, absolutely. Those beautiful inspirations that come through, right? They just come through, and it lights up, it lights you up. And it's that too, those beautiful ideas coming through, which are gonna, give you something really beautiful, a gift, some kind of gift that's coming through for you. Now we have the 10 of cups. No, wait, what is this? This is the 6 of cups. The 6 of cups. Such a beautiful card. It's a card of memories, it's a card of nostalgia, it's a card of, you know um, family, it's a card of, um, yeah, just nostalgia, that sense of where you what's happening. That sense of where you've come from, your roots, your family. I think there's nostalgia here. And Harshada, every time you hear this card comes through, I have to say it's probably for you again. You see, there's a father and a child here. I think every time you come here, your dad wants to communicate to you that he's here, he's watching over you, and those beautiful memories are always with you, always, no matter what. And for those of you who, yeah, isn't that amazing? And those of you who have lost a parent and are, sad, or maybe somebody you really love who was like family to you, and you're most welcome. I feel like they're watching over you and they love you, and that they're never really far away from you. Their love is with you, and there's always steps to reach them. That's what I'm getting. There's always steps. Like there's always that connection open for you. You see these cups, I see them as steps. I see them as steps. You see? And very sadly for some of you, it could be, those of you, if any of you have lost a child, I mean, that is beyond devastating. And I do see here that there is a beautiful connection there, that they're never far away from you, never far away from you. Okay. All right. Oh, look at this. This one is here. We have the King of Wands. What a powerful card. Look at that. The King of Wands. Love this card. There's so much power in it. So much power. Let's see what else. We have Death and the Magician. Death and the Magician. Look at that. I love this Death card. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. And the Magician. So there is a magical portal that's opening here. And it comes after a huge ending of some sort. And yeah, it's a massive ending. It's a massive ending, which is leading to a massive new beginning. And look at the King of Wands. There's so much authority in this energy here, in this person here. You see that? That's what I'm seeing. This whole reading is about ascending to a state where are you are just you are so powerful that nothing can stand against you. So it's almost like you die, you know this part of you, this version of you dies, and you finally step into your true power. You step into your true power. You step into that, you know dynamic version of yourself. You want to step into that portal? Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like you understand. It's like shedding one whole life. You shed that life, and then you step into this incredibly powerful, fearless, unapologetic version of yourself. I just keep getting that message. Yeah. And you understand your gift. You understand your gift very clearly. Like there's no denying it anymore. There's no doubt anymore about it. You know, you have that gift. What is your gift? Type in the comments. What are your gifts? Type it. What is your gift? Let's see what else. Okay, two cards. Whoa, these are intense, so intense. The Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. Oh, the Three of Swords card is difficult to look at for me. I find it hard. Look at it. Oh, that's the Nine of Swords, and that's the Three of Swords. This one is difficult for me to look at because you can actually see the pain like on that person's face. And if you've been through a heartbreak right now, like, your heart is broken, your relationship ended, it could be a romantic relationship, or it could be a relationship that was everything to you. That, oh, I'm so happy you're enjoying it, Harshada. That, um, yeah, that it literally ripped your heart into pieces. Like, you are so, maybe you're going through it right now, and it's devastating. It's, you can't see beyond it. It's just dark, and it's just, your heart is so broken, you're in so much pain, and I'm sorry if you're going through that. Okay, it is really, really a terrible thing to go through. But let me see. And because these are general messages, there will be different messages for different people here. Okay, take what resonates with you. Look at that, we have the Star. Wow, so beautiful. And we have the Three of Cups. What I'm seeing is that your heart will heal. Okay, can you see that light that is connected to her? That light that is connected to her heart. She's holding it close to her heart. There is healing here for you, and you will get through this. You will get through this, is what I want to tell you. You will heal. You will get through this heartbreak, whatever it is. I know it might seem impossible right now, but you will get through this, and you will have support around you with the Three of Cups to help you through this time. I see angels. And if you're alone and you feel like, no, I don't have any friends to support me through this, I don't have anybody, you have angels. They're gathering around you. Okay, they're gathering around you and holding you in their love and support, and you are not alone. You are not alone through this time. Oh my, how much, like, how, okay, it's been an hour. It's been an hour. Okay, so whoever's going through this, know that you're going to come through it. You're going to heal. And, that was, I feel like, the last message that wanted to come through. And I'm going to do, before I leave, pick a card so then you all can get, which one? I wanted to use the Lenormand deck, but this one can be, let's use the Light Seers deck. So pick card 1, 2, or 3, and that'll be your message. Card 1. What have we got? Card 1. Okay, it's like, we're done. Let me just pick it. Card 1. What do we have? 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. It's saying choose wisely. That's your message. Choose wisely. Sometimes we know something's not good for us and we still go ahead with it. Please, if your gut is telling you no, it's a no. It's a no, okay? Listen to your gut and don't be confused. Just trust what your gut is telling you. Don't be confused, okay? Card two. Whoa! The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a fast knight, you know? There's something really exciting, really, it's going to come in really quickly, maybe even suddenly into your life. And it could be related to a journey. You might be going somewhere or a trip. It doesn't have to be. It could also be a very powerful thought that comes in, or an idea that comes in that you act on quickly, and it's you're unstoppable after that. Okay. And card three, what do we have? Card three, let's see. Card three. Oh, two. Interesting, you got two. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords and the Hierophant. Two cards came through. So the 10 of Swords is a very challenging card. It's about a lot of pain. It's about betrayal. It's about being stabbed in the back. But tens are completion. So you are ending that time. That period is coming to an end. And I love this card. She looks so free. She looks so happy. And those dark things are flying away from her. Whatever that is, it's leaving her, and she's leaving it. And don't worry about what gender you are, okay? And then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. You see that light there? Such a beautiful light. And there's so much happiness. This person is laughing. They're so happy. So I'm seeing here that you're leaving this terrible, painful time, and you're entering a time of incredible joy, incredible commitment as well. If this is also about somebody betraying you and breaking your heart, you're entering a time of um, that commitment. But I see it as divine influence, divine commitment. This is a commitment that is divine. So it is not of the human realm where it can go away, it can disappear. No, it is an eternal divine commitment that is coming towards you for whatever area of your life. This could be relationships, this could be work, this could be marriage, this could be anything, however it relates to you. So that's what we have today, my darlings. That was a very long reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I will listen to it again, and not again, I'll listen to it, because when I do readings, the messages come through, and then I listen to it myself, and then I get messages myself. So I hope you'll enjoyed it, and I hope you got some value out of it, and it spoke to you in some way. You're most welcome. Most welcome. Lots of love to you too. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and it gave you something that you needed. And sending you so much love, and healing and light and peace and luck and everything good. Look at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. I love this. Look at how them holding hands is like pouring out so much beautiful abundance and energy. Look at that. Isn't it a beautiful card? I love that. Look, so there's something very powerful, a partnership that's forming. I guess that was the last message that wanted to come through. A partnership that is forming, which is going to be so abundant and so magical and so fabulous. Just fabulous. And it's gonna create this magical thing, whatever it is, which is going to be unlimited abundance of love, of wealth, of energy, of health, of everything good, friendship. And for some of you, this is your I don't like to say soulmate because I believe we have more than one. I mean, not it's not just in a lover situation. Your soulmates can be your your parent, your sister, your brother, because your souls are one, like you're connected to them. But this is definitely a soul connection that's coming through. Beautiful soul connection. Oh my gosh. It's so magical. For those of you who stayed till the end and you heard this message, it's for you, my lovelies. It's for you. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all. And I hope whoever listens to this later, do let me know your thoughts, your comments. I love to see them. And if you did, do like, do share it, do subscribe or follow, because we're building a community here, for all of us to receive and to give our beautiful divine energy with, through, and to each other. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Anna, you're so welcome, my darling. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. That gives me the greatest joy when it has spoken to your heart and it's given you something that nothing makes me happier. Nothing makes me happier, really. So bless you all. Take care of yourselves. And remember, if you want to do a personal reading with me, you can always do that. You can go to my website or you can message me. Let me know. And yeah, and we shall do that. Okay, my darlings. Take care of yourselves. Aww. It truly does. I'm so, oh, thank you for existing. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you. You're so sweet. Bless you. Bless you. All my love, my darling. All my love. And yes, with that, I shall end. Don't forget to like, my darlings. When you like, it then reaches other people as well who might need this message. And yes, and I will talk to you all again another time. Take care, all my love.